What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this one, we're going to be talking about how there is a lot more delisting threats for Chinese stocks and how this is going to affect NIO. Now, Alibaba is the company that these threats are targeted at right now, but as we'll see in the analysis that I will provide in this video, all of the Chinese stocks right now are taking a massive hit. Now, in addition, this has been the craziest trading day in terms of news that I have ever seen pretty much in my entire trading career. So right now, there are protesters storming the Capitol in Washington, D.C., and they've basically had to stop the the presidential election certification. So this day has been absolutely crazy. If you live in the D.C. area, I hope you are staying safe during this time. Now, before we get into all of this information, if you guys enjoy this video, please go down and hit the like button and hit the subscribe button and comment down below your thoughts if you think NIO is going to get delisted in the near future, and if you even think that's a possibility. So if we go over and take a look at the chart of NIO, we can see that at the current time, it is 3:48 p.m. There is 12 minutes left in the trading day, and NIO is down $2.35. That's about 4.5%. Now, that's a very big drop, especially ahead of NIO Day, which is going to happen on Saturday. So if you guys want to see me go in depth on what exactly to expect for NIO Day, make sure you stay to the end of this video because that's where I'm going to be going over it. So the current president has been really trying hard to be tough on China, and the weekend before Christmas, we saw that President Donald Trump signed a bill calling for the delisting of foreign companies that don't adhere to the same accounting transparency standards that securities regulators impose on public U.S. firms. Now, this wasn't really a big deal for NIO because as we've seen in a lot of NIO's responses to this, they welcome auditors. They know that their sales are legit and they know that they're doing everything by the book. So they were welcoming these auditors to come in just to give investors and people who have faith in the company more confidence that they are actually legit. Now, recently we saw the United States government delist 3 Chinese stocks that were connected to the Chinese military. Now, that did not bode well for NIO, XPeng, Alibaba, JD, and Baidu, but they kind of shook it off in the short term. But if we go over here, we can see today, this is what's moving the stocks right now. So NIO, LI, XPeng have all turned lower after a pretty strong day after U.S. officials consider banning Americans from investing in Alibaba and Tencent. So now this is very important. So underpinning the selling pressure, the State Department and Department of Defense officials are reported to have held conversations on expanding a blacklist of companies that are prohibited to U.S. investments due to allegations of links to China's military and security services. So that's essentially what they're doing. Any company right now that has ties to the Chinese military is subject to delisting on our exchanges. Now, this is a pretty scary article for NIO investors and if you invest in any other Chinese companies as well. But what you have to keep in mind is right now, well, not currently because there's a storm on the Capitol from protesters, they're certifying the election in Washington, D.C. Now, on the very slim chance that Donald Trump gets confirmed because they haven't really provided a lot of evidence to overturn this election. If Joe Biden gets confirmed as the next president of the United States, we all kind of know that his administration is going to be kind of softer on China and they're going to try to work together, which I think is going to bode well for a lot of these Chinese companies, as well as his administration is going to be very heavy on environmentally friendly practices. And NIO, LI, and XPeng are all electric vehicles that are going to save on emissions in our environment. If we go over here, we can see that NIO recently received a price target increase from Bank of America from $54.70 to $59. And this was when NIO was trading at around the $46 to $48 mark. So that was a pretty substantial price hike from where NIO was currently trading at. Now, Bank of America has also upgraded XPeng and they upgraded LI today. So if you're looking at the charts of all of the electric vehicle companies, you can see that LI is the leader on the upside right now, and that's because they got a bullish rating from Bank of America. So I've been pretty bullish on all of the Chinese electric vehicle companies recently, and this day kind of hurt. So I did sell my LI contracts for a bit of a profit, and I'm going to look to get into some contracts again tomorrow when the premiums are a little bit lower. Now, this information about the Chinese delisting is all coming out within days of NIO's inaugural NIO Day. So NIO's going to release a lot of important information on this day, including their new sedan, the ET7, which is going to compete with the Tesla Model S. And that's important because Tesla has said that 47% of all of their vehicle sales will come from China in the coming years. So if NIO can create a competitive model at a competitive price point, we could see them gain a higher market share in China and start to push Tesla's numbers down. We're also going to see them reveal their 150 kilowatt hour battery pack. Now, there's a lot of different things going on with this battery pack. I'm going to go over those right now. So the most important one that I think is that it's going to give NIO vehicles the highest range of all of the electric vehicles on the market today. So it's going to have a range of about 900 kilometers, which is going to be between 500 and 600 miles. They're going to have the top spot in this category, which is going to really help their valuation, since I believe that most of these electric vehicle companies, their valuation is mainly derived from the technology that they produce. If you look at Tesla's valuation, it's almost $1 million per car sold. So the valuations are absolutely insane on these companies. The other thing that is going to be very important about this battery pack is that NIO released a statement that says that they're going to have a bunch of battery swap stations around China. Now, there's going to be 100 of these stations, and what you can do is if you have an older NIO model, you can go to one of these stations and have your battery swapped out for the new model, so you don't have to sell your car and get a brand new one in order to enjoy the new technology. NIO is also partnering with Mobileye to create Robo Taxis in Tel Aviv, which is going to be another very important advancement. If they can create a fully autonomous service, we could see this share price and valuation go into the mid-70s. Now, it's not really going to mean anything if NIO gets delisted from the United States Stock Exchange, but I don't think that NIO is actually going to get delisted. I think this is a lot of posturing from Donald Trump and the administration right now at the end. I don't think there's a lot of support for this, especially when if the Democrats come in, which is looking at like they will, I don't think they're going to be as harsh on China, and they're going to delist all of their stocks on our exchanges. So I think that this pullback in NIO is going to be a good buying opportunity for investors, especially for the upcoming NIO Day this weekend. They have also set a goal for 2021 to get into the European market by setting up a fully functional factory in Denmark. Now, the only other competition that they would have from another Chinese electric vehicle producer right now would be XPeng, but they haven't come out with anything that said that they actually want to put out a factory in Europe. They've only directly delivered vehicles to consumers. So if NIO can get ahead and set up a factory in a full distribution chain with charging stations in Europe, they will be way ahead of their competitors in gaining market share in a new market. Now, that's going to be it for this video. If you guys enjoyed what I had for you in this one, please go down and hit the like button and hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time.